Chapter 419, Flounder. This chapter is updated by novels.pl. Master Shanghai was raging in the evil wood palace. The master who was dispatched to investigate about the news came back. Someone discovered more than 100 bodies of masters from the evil wood palace on the battlefield. Master King Mu was also dead. It did not matter that the other masters were killed. However, how could Master King Mu die? There were only 4 masters in the evil wooden palace. All of them were the backbones of the palace. When one died, the foundation of the evil wooden palace would be unstable, and the strength would be weakened greatly. Moreover, they had also lost in touch with Master Yuxin, who rushed to rescue. This made Master Shanghai have a bad feeling. Damn, who on earth are these people? His eyes gleamed with keenness and anger. He slapped the copper pillar in front of him and made a huge dent. In the palace, those other masters kept silent out of fear. They all lowered their heads and no one dared to make a single noise. Suddenly, rapid sounds of footsteps was heard from outside the room. A burst of rapid footsteps was heard from outside. Palace Master, there's an emergency. With 2 wood caskets, Master Wu Teng rushed in from the outside, tumbling and scrambling. What's the matter? Why are you so nervous? Master Shanghai said coldly. Seeing that Master Shanghai was sitting on the top like Demon Lord, Master Wu Teng was immediately scared and kneeled on the ground. He held the wood caskets in both hands and lifted them forward. He said with a shaking voice, "Your palace master, Master King Mu and Master Yuxin have been killed by Zhang Yuochen and their crystal wands are in the wood caskets." What? The blue veins of his face bulged. He swung his arms and a surge of supernatural power poured out to open the lids of the 2 wood caskets. 2 broken crystal wands fell from the caskets. They were really the holy wands of Master King Mu and Master Yuxin. 2 masters actually died in one day. Master Shanghai flew into a rage. His robust supernatural power was released from his body, almost tearing the entire evil wood palace apart. Where's Zhang Yuochen? I'll tear him to pieces. Master Shanghai shouted madly, forming a hand with great supernatural power, and lifted Master Wu Teng across the air. When suspended in midair, Master Wu Teng felt that his body was pulled by an invisible force like dismemberment by 5 horses. He panicked and quickly said, "Palace Master, please spare my life." He said he'll wait for you in Crescent City to have a fair fight with you 10 days later. Master Shanghai twisted his 5 fingers to mobilize supernatural power. Master Wu Teng's body was torn into pieces and turned into a blood fog. Master Shanghai rushed out the evil wood palace and proceeded to the Crescent City. Ni Wenlong immediately rushed forward to stop Master Shanghai and said, "Even if you proceed to the Crescent City now, you'll certainly not find Zhang Yuochen. Since he asks you to fight after 10 days, why not wait?" Master Shanghai snorted and said, "We lost 2 masters in succession. How can I let this go? I can't wait for a single moment." Ni Wenlong shook his head and said, "How can you flounder after 2 masters died? If Zhang Ruken schemes to lure you away from your base, the entire evil wood palace be in danger. What do you know? The reason why Zhang Yuochen decides to fight me 10 days later is definitely that he doesn't have the confidence to beat me. In these next 10 days, he'll surely set an ambush in the Crescent City to attack me. So I must take him down before he's prepared." Ni Wenlong was speechless and cursed in his heart. If that Zhang guy wasn't prepared, then why would he come to declare war so early? Ni Wenlong still needed to utilize the evil wood palace to deal with Zhang Yuochen. The deeper the hatred between the evil wood palace and Zhang Yuochen was, the better it would be for him, so he didn't speak out those words. He said, "Since Palace Master has determined to rush to the Crescent City right now, there must be someone to guard the evil wood palace. I'm willing to stay and help you guard it." In any case, Ni Wenlong was only an outsider, so Master Shanghai did not trust him. Therefore, prior to his departure, Master Shanghai invited another master named Master Mashing, who secluded himself for refining, in order to look over Ni Wenlong. 7 days later, Master Shanghai returned to the evil wood palace. As Ni Wenlong said, he did not find Zhang Yuochen in the Crescent City. "Was evil wood palace attacked in the last 7 days when I was away?" Upon his arrival, Master Shanghai immediately asked Ni Wenlong. He immediately returned for fear that he was lured out and the evil wood palace was attacked. Ni Wenlong said, everything is all right. Though several disciples came to provoke us, they've been killed by me. On the way to and from the Crescent City, Master Shinhai had calmed down. He was confused. What on earth is Zhang Yuochen thinking? He has neither attacked the Evil Wood Palace nor set an ambush in the Crescent City. Is he really that confident to fight against me? Ni Wenlong was also confused. In the past, he would definitely not believe that Zhang Yuochen could challenge Master Shinhai. However, if Zhang Yuochen could kill Master King Mu and Master Zuxin, he might indeed have reached an incredible realm. Therefore, it was entirely possible for him to fight on even terms with Master Shinhai. Now, even Ni Wenlong was puzzled and had no idea what Zhang Yuochen's plan was. Does he merely want to kill Master Shinhai for the huge military merits that would come from winning the fight? Master Shinhai had reached the second change in the Fish Dragon realm. If a warrior of the Heaven realm could kill him, their warrior could obtain 10,000 points of military merits and be directly listed on the Heaven board. Certainly, it was almost impossible for a warrior of the Heaven realm to kill a master who had reached the second change in the Fish Dragon realm. The second change in the Fish Dragon realm was called skin refining to gold. In other words, the skin was like metal and stone, and no knife and sword could damage it. Moreover, it could stay intact even when standing in the fire. Only by using holy weapons, a warrior of the Heaven realm could break the defense of a practitioner of the second change in the Fish Dragon realm. Also, even if you had mastered a holy weapon, the practitioner of the second change in the Fish Dragon realm would not just stand still to let you cut him down. Ni Wenlong said, "Palace Master, you only have 3 days left until the time appointed by Zhang Yuochen. What's your plan? Will you go to the Crescent City?" "Yes." "Why not?" Master Shinhai looked solemn and said, "Zhang Yuochen has killed 2 masters of the Evil Wood Palace. If I can't kill him, I won't be able to assuage our anger. However, if Zhang Yuochen attacks the Evil Wood Palace during this period, what should we do?" Ni Wenlong asked. Master Shinhai replied, "If he really wants to lure me away, he would have already attacked the Evil Wood Palace in the past few days. Since he didn't do this, it means that he really wants to fight me straight on." Master Shinhai smiled as if he had seen through Zhang Yuochen's mind. He said, "After killing Master King Mu and Master Zuxin, he must be full of himself, so he wants to kill me and obtain more military merits. However, he's afraid of the array of the Evil Wood Palace. Therefore, he doesn't dare to challenge me in an upright manner. In the end, he can only ask me to fight in the Crescent City. He doesn't know that there's an essential gap between the first and the second changes in the Fish Dragon realm. Wait and see." 3 days later, "I will have his head." Ni Wenlong frowned slightly and was a bit displeased. He came to the 5 Elements primitive world to kill Zhang Yuochen. Now, Zhang Yuochen had not been killed yet. On the other hand, Xi King, the successor of Saint Xi Gentry, was already killed by Zhang Yuochen. If he couldn't bring Zhang Yuochen's head back, Demi-Sane Sandao would definitely not make things easy for him. Ni Wenlong said sternly, "In case of an emergency, I'll go to the Crescent City together with you." Master Shinhai gave him a glance and gently nodded, saying, "Okay. Come with me to the Crescent City. There's a holy array left by the Patriarch of the Evil Wood Palace anyway. No matter how many masters want to break through this mountain, they're doomed to die." Master Shinhai gave him a glance and gently nodded, saying, "Okay. Come with me to the Crescent City. There's a holy array left by the Patriarch of the Evil Wood Palace anyway. No matter how many masters want to break through this mountain, they're doomed to die." Master Shinhai also had a grudge against Ni Wenlong. He was satisfied that Ni Wenlong was willing to go with him to the Crescent City. The Evil Wood Palace was handed over to Master Mashing to defend. Meanwhile, the Holy Array was initiated to ensure everything would be alright. Of course, Zhang Yuochen did not go to the Crescent City. He was in the Fengling City, only 500 miles away from the Evil Wood Palace. In the past few days, he had been perceiving the first 3 levels of the Rock Martial Classics and learning the essence of martial arts. Any martial arts cheats can be practiced to the end. Thus, a person can find the true meaning of laws of martial arts only by perceiving hundreds of martial arts and initiating one's own martial arts. Although the Rock Martial Classic was a rare book at King's stage, it was only the first 3 levels. Zhang Yuochen had already absorbed its essence. though he perceived it for about 20 days in the internal space of time and space spinal. He spent another few days in practicing martial arts to merge the rock martial classics into his own martial arts. Although he had not made a breakthrough in the realm, his martial arts was more complete. Almost 10 days had passed in the outside world. It's now about time to attack the evil wood palace. Zhang Yuochen stood up and lightly pointed his finger forward, and the space in front of him distorted. He took a step forward and left the internal space of time and space spinal. During this time, Seek Sinkong had refined 2 catty black glazed spinals. As a result, 2 years of bitter practice was saved. He had reached the peak of the advanced stage in the heaven realm, and he might reach the dawn state of the heaven realm any time. Chang Kiki had refined half a kilogram of black glazed spinals. As a result, 1 year of bitter practice was saved. He also made a great progress in martial cultivation. Huang Yanshan had broken through to the dawn state of the heaven realm during the period of practice. Therefore, she refined 1.5 kilogram of black glazed spinals and saved 3 years of bitter practice. Although she had not practiced into the treasured body of water spirit, her cultivation was greatly enhanced. Why can't I continue to refine black glazed spinal after I've refined half a kilogram of spinals? My body seems to be saturated already. Chang Kiki held the rest black glazed spinals and gave a long sigh. It was sad that a person could not refine the peerless spirit treasure he had. Zhang Yuochen said with a smile, when you reach the dawn state of the heaven realm, you can naturally continue to refine black glazed spinal to improve your physical quality and enhance your cultivation.